No, no, this one is
Merci, bonne arrivée gâtée. Merci. Hey, ma chère Afrique, ce travail est trop difficile. Allons-nous continuer encore longtemps de la sorte?
Myriam, tu n'as encore rien compris. Moi, je suis même fatiguée de ce travail. Parce que tu sais quoi, tous les hommes qui prennent par ici, ne serait-ce que pour prendre une seule bouteille, doivent te tripoter. Et tu n'as même pas le droit de te poser à l'aise.
Moi? Mais pourquoi? En tout cas, ma chère amie, moi je suis là pour vendre des poissons, pas mon corps. D'ailleurs, je ne suis que de passage.
Mais, Myriam, qu'est-ce qui t'amène par ici? D'abord te voir, tu n'es même pas fait pour ce travail.
Tu es bien un peu curieuse, ma chère. Mais je vais te dire. Parce que parfois, il faut parler à quelqu'un pour soulager son cœur.
Et parfois, la solution est juste à côté. Est-ce que vous me maîtrisez?
Pas facile à raconter. Mais je résume l'histoire. Je vivais seule avec ma pauvre. Quant à mon père qui travaille au Nigeria, qui n'est plus jamais rentré à la maison.
Mais tout ce très dur. Peut-être qu'il cherche assez d'argent pour ne plus avoir vous laisser trop longtemps.
Je l'espère aussi. Seulement, entre-temps, c'est ma mère qui m'a laissé pour toujours.
Je suis désolée, ma pauvre petite sœur. Mais ce n'est pas seulement la maladie qui tue les gens. Les soucis nous font. Et nous enfants ne nous plus que la violence, même le violon du sujet.
Si c'est vrai, alors elle a su bien me le cacher.
Il che viene a me da morire ce soir. Elle prêcheur. Elle prêche comme toi, mais.
Attention, monsieur. Je peux vous manquer de respect si vous continuez.
Avant là, une blonde, mais souvent qui ne sait pas dans quel monde elle se retrouve.
Respectez-vous, monsieur.
Ah, Myriam, qu'est-ce que tu veux dire?
Lodi, là, on peut boire ici.
Non, moi, je suis pas s'il vous plaît.
Le gars doit aussi demander pour la soeur qui a pu se préparer à la réflexion.
Peut-être je suis.
On m'appelle Myriam.
Just le mot soit. Dans le milieu de la. Quand tu fais autant, qu'est-ce que tu as? Dis-moi.
La vie nous réserve parfois des surprises auxquelles on ne s'attend pas. Au dessert de ma mère, j'ai commencé par travailler de bar en bar. Et voilà ma patronne qui me chasse sans un sou à cause de eux. C'est pour ça que je me rends obligée à cette adresse à la recherche de mon père, puisqu'il reste ma seule famille au monde.
De quelle façon? C'est ce billet pour le voyage. Ça va aller. Tu peux
commented yesterday already. Absolutely, no problem. We can see that some of our students from the school around the teachers and so who the introduction given. Thank you.
Waiting for all this. I've been very strong child migration workshop. So somebody has very active. Where is this motion?
Good morning, everyone. Good morning again.
He's an Hausa man.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Welcome again to Federal Ministry of Labor and Employment. This is the Migrant Resource Center Report. Welcome to the Child Migration Sensitization Program.
Okay.
I would like to start by acknowledging the presence of my invited guests here present.
Follow up.
We'd like to welcome Mr. Way from the Nigerian Immigration Service. Thank you for honoring our invitation. You're welcome. We also have in our midst Dr. Bradley Martin, Director of Public Defender. You're welcome. We have Mr. Olakule Peter from Child Support Foundation. You're welcome. We have Mr. Rashubayo from Shonayo at the Lorena Foundation. You're welcome. We also have Mr. Kule Sani from the Childhood Advancing Peaceful and Empowerment Initiative. You're welcome, sir.
We also have our students and teachers from the Senior Grammar School in Korea. Please just wave and let's see you. Welcome. We also have students and teachers from Government Senior College. Thank you for coming. We also have students and teachers from Korea Junior High School. Also. Again, welcome. We also have Holy Child College in Korea. Again, thank you for coming. We have Kalomo High School. We have Government Senior College, Morocco. We also have Girls Senior Secondary Grammar School. Again, you're welcome. Thank you for coming. And we have Korea Senior High School. Thank you so much for honoring our invitation. We also want to welcome Ms. Uwamaka Princess Okugoshi from the Global Center for Refugee Migrants and Returning Integration. She should not hear you. Probably. We want to especially thank and welcome our partners. The National Organization for Migration is one of our partners for this program. We want to welcome Ms. Okayemi and Ms. Fatima from the IOM. Thank you for coming and thank you for the partnership. We also want to welcome Mr. Ayo from the Nigerian Demand Center, our partners as well. Thank you for your partnership. I'm sure our other investors get to join us. We're going straight to the welcome address of the other Minister of Legal. So I'd like to welcome Ms. Mugadi. Welcome.
Why have to stand here? Okay, so we are done with the formal things. Welcome everybody. My name is Jimmy Badejo. I'm very excited and honored to be the president of the esteemed presence here. This is the Migrant Resource Center of the Federal Ministry of Labor and Employment. Our core functions are to ensure labor administration in all its, in every sector, and especially on issues that have to do with ensuring best practices in labor administration in migrant labor administration, alongside our physical partners here present. I'm sure because of the program, we are going to meet all the partners and opportunity for us to also recognize and work with ourselves. Our partners and sponsors of this program is the IOM. Thank you, IOM. And then they are here, so it's really exciting. They are usually very, very busy. Of course, the traditional NSFM and NIS, and then CSOs. It's good to have you here. My pattern usually is to, while we are here for something very, very important, which is the child migrants, is very important to the migration cycle, and it's a growing phenomenon. So, as much as we are here to get to know as much as we should on the child migrants, children of the move, it's also more important that we have the mindset that we are here to learn more and to find solutions on how it can be solved, to enshrine networking and see how our partnerships can be further strengthened by the end of this day. What else would I say? Thank you, students and your teachers. Teachers are wonderful people. We know that with your presence here, you'll be able to take away with you the discussion for today and see how you can begin to help us to spread the word and have a deeper understanding of the issues of children of the youth. I would like to then take its course. and we follow the process of the best of all. On behalf of the federal or the Honorable Minister of Human Employment, my director is supposed to be here, Director of Government Engagement, the Controller of State from Lagos State. I welcome you to this August occasion and say thank you very much for honoring our invitation.
Thank you very much, ma'am. We want to especially welcome our newly retired Director of Domestic Environment, United to Facebook. Thank you so much for we are going to be taking a good messages from our partners, and I will go to start with the National Organization for Migration. I'd like to welcome Mr. Pen Kolawole, the good message from the IOM. Thank you.
I'm delighted to welcome you to this sensitization program on child migration. The fact that you are able to make time in your very busy schedule is a clear indication of your commitment to forge a way forward in addressing issues of vulnerabilities as it concerns child migrants. IOM, as the United Nations Migration Agency, is dedicated to promoting humane and orderly migration for the benefit of all, including children. IOM has supported the government of Nigeria to develop several initiatives to effectively manage migration in a more efficient and coherent manner through the provision of policy frameworks to offer direction and guidance to all. IOM in Nigeria, one of the continent's biggest missions, focuses on three broad pillars: migration data collection and management, preparedness, response, transition and recovery, and facilitated migration and migration management. Under our facilitated and migration management pillar, we work with the government to promote orderly and humane migration management. IOM supports the federal government through migrant protection assistance programming, labor mobility and human development, migration health and policy frameworks coordination. IOM has supported the return of over 22,000 Nigerian migrants since 2017, and we've integrated over 11,000 migrants in the country. IOM, in collaboration with the Federal Ministry of Labor and Employment, with funding from the European Union and funding from IOM Development Fund, established the Migrant Resource Centers in Abuja, Lagos, and Edo State to support government efforts in managing organized labor migration by providing services that will enable potential and actual migrants protect themselves while also empowering them to contribute to sustainable national development. The MRCs are one-stop shop where potential and returning migrants can access relevant migration information and a wide range of services through direct assistance or online services to enable them to make informed decisions about their migration aspirations while minimizing the risks and maximizing the benefits of their migration experience. The MRC have continued to serve as trusted information sources for potential migrants seeking information on safe migration pathways and available local opportunities in the country. It is only imperative that it focuses on sensitizing the public according to its mandate on the vulnerabilities and risks associated with children on the move. Children and adolescents are particularly vulnerable when traveling alone or have been separated from their families. Discrimination and racism can result in some child migrants of certain national or ethnic origins being targeted more than other children and experiencing high rates of victimization. Crimes against children tend to be underreported And research confirms that child migrants face additional barriers to reporting, including fear of detention and deportation. However, with access to right information about migration processes and employment systems, local networks, and available local opportunities, migrants, including children, will be able to make informed decisions on their migratory journey. Ladies and gentlemen, IAM would like to use this opportunity to reiterate its commitment to working in ensuring safe and orderly migration for all, especially children. IAM has worked in ensuring that children's rights as migrants is respected and protected. IAM has also ensured that the unification of unaccompanied migrants is done with their family. Finally, to achieve a long-lasting solution to the issues around child migrants, it requires effort from all sectors of government, civil society organizations, as well as the public. Hence, the need for IAM to discuss and raise awareness with other organizations to assist in the search for practical
Good morning, everybody. Permit me to stand an existing protocol. My name is Frederick Uche. I represent the Zonal Commander, not the Lagos Zonal Command. The Zonal Commander covers Lagos, Oyo, and Ogun states. Honestly, on behalf of our agency, we're happy to be part of this particular occasion. And I want to state for those of us that might not really know, NAPTIP, the National Agency for the Protection of Trafficking in Persons, the federal government agency serving with the responsibility of fighting human trafficking. And in the case of human trafficking, smuggling of migrants is also part of human trafficking, as irregular migration and human trafficking are quite synonymous. And that is why we have been partnering with relevant stakeholders, agencies, organizations in the fight of human trafficking and making our contribution in the case of smuggling of migrants. We have a good number of them, such as Migrant Resource Center, the organizer of this program, National Refugee Commission, IOM, Immigration, and a good number of others. We are, in our own way, doing the much we can to contribute to the issue of smuggling of migrants, regular migration, and particularly child migration. And once again, I want to thank you for inviting us. We have to be part of this occasion. Thank you, and wish you the fruitful celebration. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. We have been given a pre-evaluation questionnaire. Now, the purpose of this questionnaire is to assess our knowledge, to know what we already know about what child migration is or what Children of the Moon is all about. We just want to ascertain your understanding of key concepts to be discussed. For us to have a feel of what we know before we start. And there's also going to be a post-evaluation after the program so that we'll know if the objectives of this event have been achieved. So please, we'll have 5 minutes to fill the pre-evaluation questionnaire. Please, let's do that quickly. Thank you. And while we are filling the evaluation, I would like to invite the controller of Lagos State, Mr. Nabi, for his opening remarks, sir.
Good morning. Good morning, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. My name is Namdi Edouard, State Controller, Federal Ministry of Labor and Employment, Lagos State, as well as the Acting Zonal Director, Southwest. Please permit me to remain standing on the already established protocols. It is indeed my pleasure, on behalf of the Honorable Minister of Labor and Employment, Senator Dr. Chris Ngige, OON, as well as the Honorable Minister of State for Labor and Employment, Mr. Festus Keyamo San, to welcome you all to the Federal Ministry of Labor and Employment, Lagos State, for this child migration sensitization program that is taking place today here in our complex with the team Children on the Move, Vulnerabilities and Challenges. I acknowledge the presence of all stakeholders, all those with whom we have worked and we are still working
in this issue of migration in Nigeria. Also, relevant governmental and non-governmental agencies, civil society organizations, as well as the young people present here today, who represent our future. Today's discussion is a very important one. This is because over the years, we have a lot of data chronicling the travails of migrants in and out of Nigeria. But unfortunately, we have very little information concerning children who migrate within or outside the country, unaccompanied by their legal guardians. One of the core mandates of the Migrant Resource Center is to ensure that migration, though it is our right, should be done in a safe, orderly, and regular manner. This is mostly to ensure that migrants and their rights as humans are being protected wherever they find themselves, especially those we are dealing with today, as the children, who are the more vulnerable when it comes to migration. And like I said, especially those of them who are migrating but are unaccompanied by their legal guardians. It is my wish that in the course of this deliberation today, we will be able to come out with more in-depth knowledge and even data concerning this very vulnerable group, that's the children, and the challenges, very serious challenges, they also suffer in the course of migration. And thereafter, we'll continue from there. Because it is an ongoing effort and needs the collaboration of everyone, all stakeholders. The Federal Ministry of Labor cannot do it alone, neither can any single stakeholder. We need to effectively collaborate to combat the phenomenon and the challenges that come with them. And so, without wasting much time, I want to wish us good luck. I want to wish and also expect that at the end of today, we would have been able to gather more knowledge and more answers to a lot of the questions which child migration poses to our world. At the same time, I wish all of us safe journey to our respective destinations at the end of the program. Thank you very much, and God bless us.
Thank you very much, sir. Please, are we done with the questionnaire? Please don't write your name or anything. It's supposed to be anonymous, but please indicate your gender on top of the questionnaire. That's all we need, whether male or female. If you are done, we can pass them to Biodun. Who's collecting the questionnaires? Please, Biodun, we can pass them to Biodun. Biodun is going to be collecting the questionnaire. Please just indicate your gender, whether male or female, on top of the questionnaire. That's all we need. You don't need to write your name or anything. Thank you very much. We're moving next to the keynote address on child migration in Nigeria and overview. And we're going to be calling on Mr. Tole Sani. He's our keynote speaker for today to give the opening address. Mr. Tole Sani is from the Childhood Advancement, Response and Empowerment Initiative. It's a civil society organization based in Abeokuta, Nigeria. Please let's welcome Mr. Tole Sani. Let's put our hands together.
Okay, good morning. Good morning, everyone. I want to stand on existing protocol. Quite elated with this event today. At first, when I got this invitation to do the grand opening, and I looked at the caliber of people that will be attending. I said, what am I going to say that I need to these people? Nevertheless, but I think there's something we say when it comes to learning, that we always have an opportunity to learn, unlearn certain things that we and also to relearn so that we affirm whatever we have learned in the past. So, for just a couple of years back, before the child migration, migration has not really been an issue when it comes to, when we're talking about children, it was never a deep issue in child protection industry. So some of us that were in child protection, we were always mostly, when we're talking about child protection, we just simply restrict ourselves to children in traffic situations. Something else. So what I'm going to be doing here, just to give a background of what we are going to be discussing today, which has to do with child migration. And in the course of that, when just recently, according to the migration profile for Nigeria, 2019, there's a projection in that profile. And the projection is that we are going to be having population explosion. That means our population is going to increase in a rate that that we may not be able to, well, the document didn't say we will not be able to which has become an official document now, that our population is growing at the rate of 3.2% per annum. I mean, and at this rate, Nigerian population will double in size in about 22 years. So, but even the former president said by 2100, but this document has said that means by before 2050, that means our population will double. And there are more children and young people below the age of 25. I mean, in this population, we're going to be having more people below the age of 25, more than those between the age of 25 to 65 or 64, and those above that age. So, for anyone that is in the child protection sector, it will be a concern. Because it means that despite that we are just a little above 200 million, our children are finding it difficult to survive in this terrain. And so what will happen when we get to 400 million? So for every parent, that sends a message to every clear message to every parent or every adult that is concerned about children. Is either you try to move the child out of the country or find something to do or start making plans. Because it means that when that population gets to that level, that means the little we are sharing will become, I don't know. So it will be too very, very little for us to get to share from it. So that's a thought. I always find it difficult getting us to understand when we are talking about the child, then who are we talking about in Nigeria? It's always an issue. And so I've said that, okay, according to our Child Rights Act, which was passed in 2003, and assented to in September 2003, it says that any child is that person below the age of 18, including an unborn child. So even when the mother is migrating, when a woman is migrating and the woman is carrying is pregnant, that means the woman is migrating with a child already. So this is why this is so important. And in Nigeria, this law does not only cover those ones that are giving birth to in Nigeria alone, including those children that are brought in from other countries into Nigeria. So it does not really, it's not only limited to those children whom have given birth to or whom you are giving birth as in Nigeria, but those also who are brought in from Cotonou, from Lomé, from Afghanistan, any country, as long as they are in Nigeria and they are living in Nigeria. Moving on, the migration, as we understand today in Nigeria, also means that the movement of persons, that is, the movement of persons away from the place of usual residence. And when people, I mean, migration has been, it's like I said, it's since the time of creation. I mean, people have been migrating. Adam, I mean, the first human being on earth, also migrated out of his comfort zone. So it's when you move away from your place of usual residence, either across an international border or within. So it's important to understand that when we're talking about migration and we're relating it to children, we're not just looking at children who are from other countries or when a child from Nigeria moves out of the country. So it's also within, when they are within that country. And so myself and a friend, we're talking today, and we're also talking about some kind of, because when we talk about child migration or children on the move or child migrants, there are particular set of children within our midst that we don't really capture as child migrants, because we only look at this child migration from an international concept. When we say But when we're capturing migrants or people migrated, we don't really want those ones. Oh, where are you? As it relates to Nigeria, as it relates to our national migration policy. Because this has to be irrespective of what we have internationally. If it does not align with our policy in the country, then we may not be able to work with it. But now we understand that our migration definition and that so when immigration officer was speaking, she has given us a good definition of who a child migrant or a child on the move or and that's came down from Oyo State, different parts in Oyo State. And none of them, I think a minimum of where they visited within Oyo before they came down to Lagos, before they ever chatted, oh boy, I think it's time to go to Lagos. So they have gone to 4 other places, but they were not making enough money, they were not having enough job opportunities, they were not getting resources as they should, as they want. So they eventually ventured and came down to Lagos. So when children move, they don't, it's not only adults that move for work purpose, they also children also move because they also need job. And those ones who also fall into this category, I mean, very, very close by here. We've heard of the attacks recently in communities. As in, we may not be able to, if you look at these stories, what the first thing that comes to my mind is that case was of 3 children. A recent attack of Gongo, I'm forgetting one town in Oyo State. And after they were attacked, after the children ran away from the home. And so they came to Ibadan. They came from somewhere, but they came to Ibadan. And so the agreement was that we are going to converge here later. I mean, all of them will go and hustle and converge somewhere. Find a child migrating from one point to the other. The economic reason is there because of family poverty. Children that have moved from Togo to Nigeria, children that have moved from Bauchi to Oyo State, or children that have moved from Oyo State to Bauchi. The education to access better quality education, to accompany or be united with family members. Some families, because some move poverty and social exclusion. Then also social cultural traditions which value migration, family disputes when there is disputes within the family, among the family members. Then a family may say, oh, in order to save my life, in order to prevent harm befalling my children, then I may have to move my children or even send my children away from this community. Or maybe there are cases that we've handled before where just because a family member defiled a child within the family. And so when the case was reported to the police, and then the whole family, the extended family, ganged up against this particular family within the family. And so what the family had to do is to get their children out of that community, because they know that everyone, in fact, the family did to the extent that the whole community were already ganging up against those that family. But the father and mother stayed back, said that they could still stay, but the children have to move back. So we have to work with them to relocate those children from that environment. So those are things that also occur. Conflict and insecurity, mentioned that. Death or illness of a parent, lack of freedom, boredom, peer influence, or the willingness or to want to join their friends where they are. This is very common, well, particularly because I work with street children a lot. I hear this a lot from them. Who brought you? This one. So they point to another, because once they come, they always have a guy. And so when you find out that guy is someone, this person that brought him from home, or they encourage him to come to the street. So because they want to go and join them, it's also a piece for them. Or because they want to go and, we've seen over time where a friend travels abroad, and it's because of the connection between us. Just that some of us, it happened to me while I was in secondary school. If I had the opportunity, maybe I would have put that, because I had a very, very good friend back there who were very, very close. And he was always coming from the UK to St. Gabriel's College here. We attended St. Gabriel's College. And so we are always, and so when they left, we're really missing him. I was really, really looking for that opportunity, but thank God I didn't fall into the hands of any trafficker. But I could have been a victim of trafficking. Lack of freedom, I said that they are tricked or abducted. What also attracts children over there? This is also related to what I've said earlier, the family dynamics, because I could remember there was a time. I want to make an example because all of these things, some of them are things that I've experienced because of my work. There was a time we had a case of sexual abuse within the family, that's incest. And then when the case was really handled, there's an aunt who once lived with those children, who once lived in the same home with them. And then this girl was able to connect with them. And so when this incident occurred, this child, because she already got used to that person, the first question when we asked her, where would you like to stay? Because like those of us that know in child protection, you don't take for the child, you talk about the child, you let the child have his opinion so that you can know how or where to get. And the child said, I'm going to meet so person. Until the child saw that they denied the visa about twice, the child didn't give up. That's why we now have to look for another. The girl stayed in the shelter for over a year. She was insisting that this is the person I want to go and stay with. But because they denied her visa twice, the aunt even wanted her to, and so she really tried. But things didn't work. So family dynamics. So because somebody's over there, they want to go and meet them, or maybe because they are here, they want to, they get attracted to that person, they find it easy. And then because those people are also living, there's this person within the family is the most, maybe by virtue of him or her staying abroad, is the one that is most influential within the family circle. So they want to use that. So it's something that attracts. They're seeking respect. Children also, children also seek respect. They also want to be respected. And these things that come with I don't know. I don't know if you have followed the child for Nigeria, but I'm going to tell that again. We have followed the child of Mr. Peter from Nigeria. 2015 is also the VAP Act, which is also speaks about the violence against persons. The immigration, the labor act, and the ECOWAS protocols on child on free movement of persons, residents, and establishments. So, okay, this is just explaining those things. So I just, I think I missed some. In conclusion, I just to say that the migration issue of the child migration has come to stay, and then it needs to be now. The next thing for us is to ensure that we mainstream this into all our actions, just like our scripture protection into our work. And I think that by the time we begin to do that, or we get that done, then I think our children will be more safer and better. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Kolesani, for that enlightening presentation. And we have started the discussion on what child migration is and the experience of children on the move. And we are going to continue the discussion when we get reactions and also during the panel session. So we want to appreciate you for that very well researched presentation. So let's put our hands together for him again. We're going to be taking reactions from the participants now. We want to dive more into the subject of child migration. And so we want to expand on the discussion. So if you have any reaction based on the presentation, before we move into the panel session, if you have any reaction from the presentation that Mr. Kune has made, or there are experiences you've had or you've heard that you had personally or you heard from somewhere or somebody else on the issue of child migration that we need to include in this discussion we are having. Please, we would like to have reactions from the public. We already have one hand up at the back. Please, can someone give her the mic? The spare mic. Thank you. We particularly want to have reactions from the students. That's why you are here. I mean, you've listened to the presentation on child migration and the risk. Maybe you had a friend, that just did not come to school again, and you heard that the person has relocated or something. You want personal experiences or shared experiences to add to the conversation. So let's have you, ma'am. Okay, we have a student. After her, if I will have you, take the student next. Thank you.
I personally don't like child trafficking, in quotes, house helps. I know that people do bring them in, and either they molest them or they attack the witches and wizards or thieves and all that. I'm a full housewife, so I like doing my things myself. But the chores get increasing, and I know I will need one as children are coming. Within last year, March, precisely, and now I've had like 3-4 experiences. The first one was through an agent.
The girl came on a contract of 1 year, which eventually turned to 10 months. She was so nice from Benue State, and we stayed with her well. We, at some point, we pushed away the agent woman, and then we are relating very closely to the family. We got to know that one is terrible poverty that is making these people to run out to Lagos to look for what to do. And from her story, at a tender age of 6, the parents started giving her out for this job. And this little girl's experience was pathetic. As at the time she came to meet us, she was almost 17. So you can know what she has passed through. At some point in her life, I think at the age of 9, she ran away from where she was because of brutality, and she was picked up on the road around the Solo side. And she never knew where she was for about a month or two. And this person has parents. But to cut the long story short, she was coming up as a big girl. She stayed with us, we valued her, we treated her like our child, and then she didn't want to go. In December, she insisted that she not go. We discussed with the parents, they said now that they want to give her a faith in life, that she should come back home and go to school. We got home teacher, the parents said they will not be able to add anything or help in, bringing her up in Lagos. That it's better she comes home. Thank God I still speak with her. She's going to school now. But she, like Blessing is her name, she cannot spell her name. But as we are talking now, she told me that she's almost finishing a writing junior work. So you know what, I don't know how it's done, but you know what this little one's face. Tomorrow she's going to come back to Lagos without any certificate that she's looking for a job somewhere, whether it's bought or something. That's on her own. It's even like an advanced one. The younger ones that they don't even know where to go to. Somebody will just bring them to Lagos and feed them somewhere, and it's collecting some sort of money somewhere on their head. I came with the one I have stayed for like 3 weeks now. When I heard is a mother that is going to bring her, I was so happy that this one is direct. I'm not going through any agent. Like I told myself, I'm not going to buy these children again. I won't go through any agent. My mother brought her to our house. And that's she, the beauty, and the mother is the one in yellow t-shirt. I had to invite her here, though I didn't really know myself what this lady is up to. So I don't know what to explain to her. I just told her to come down, going to my big sister's office. And then we had a discussion because she was like, is it not this same woman that brought her child? The auntie that connected us with her said that what we said we are going to be paying the girl is too small. But I had sat down with the girl and I asked her some questions. She was born, and then her mother left her with the grandmother when she was as young as 1 year plus or thereabouts. So the grandmother was the one that she knew as a mother. The grandmother took her up and brought her to the level that she is now. And then from 10 years, I think the mother brought her to Lagos, and then she was working from one point to the other, and she never saw one couple from what she's working. And then she didn't go to school, and then she was not sent to do any handiwork, and then she landed in my house. Then I told her that by the grace of God and the Christian I am, that her life is not going to be like this. Because she's 14 plus, she is still very vulnerable. Anything can happen to her. And if she's not doing anything, she didn't go to school, she doesn't have any, is she just going to continue like this? I looked at her, I'm really everybody knows. The hair I have now, she's the one that did it. So she has a little of handwork. She does my children's hair as well. My friends will come and she said she will do that. And she's already making small notes on what. So I brought her, I said, let the mother come with me. Maybe she will be able to be interrogated a bit. Maybe she will have her own view of how she wants a child to be raised, because it's a privilege to be a mother. And I don't know, maybe what, I don't know. I don't know.
Thank you very much. Thank you for that wonderful experience. Please, the students, please come. It's part, no. It's part of this. part of the discussion we're going to be having. Okay. Okay, you want to react to what she said? Okay, let's have the young girl. Come. We want their reaction as well.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Abdullah Fatu. I'm from Palmas Senior High School, so I'm representing my school. There's an experience that one of my friends shared with us. So the guy said that during the lockdown, Granny collected money on behalf of our parents that the girl will marry our son. So 3 days to the wedding, then I told the girl that the wedding is in 2 days' time. She was like, wedding, what did she want to marry? She was just confused. So
How old is she?
she's 16.
What?
So she had to run away from home. So that she can avoid her wedding. After 3 months, she now came back home. After coming back home, the grandma was like, where did you go to? Don't you know that? And the boy parents were like, come like for the money, so that they should give her money, like she gets. So she came to school for a while and she left and they're not come back.
Wow. Thank you. Let's have the mic. Give it to me. That's one of the reasons for migration. First marriage.
I'm standing on all assistance protocol. My name is Dr. Babajide Martins. I'm director for the Office of Public Defender. I'm glad we are having this kind of meeting. It's an opportunity to enlighten people. In fact, what that lady has just said, she's committed an offense in which is liable up to 10 years. Of child right law state. Of children buying or let on hire, dispose of or take possession or deal with the child with intent that the child will be employed or used for the purpose of purpose, knowing that the child likely be employed or used for those purposes. But once you live in Lagos, you are bound by child right law. So my advice is that you take that out. If she will stay with you in as far as she goes to school. So the message should be nobody should employ person as a house girl under 18. There are grown-up people who can be employed. If I get to know about that, because madam, I'm going to come after you. And it's not an empty threat, it's real. So there has been an increase in people being brought forcibly out of the state and being employed as house help and house help. We could do that, provided the child go to school and they are well taken care of. Thank you. Yeah.
And according to the Federal Ministry of Labor, you know, we're talking about child labor. This month, June 12, was the World Day Against Child Labor. And what is child labor? Engaging children in work that is taking them from attending school or hazardous work that is interfering with their school. So we also align our opinion with Director of Office of
Sir, the purpose, Dr. Martins,
Yes, ma'am.
with due respect, when the purpose of this gathering is to enlighten people and let them understand, you know, the issues that come, the issues that they are facing with child migration and child labor. So we want people like this to come out and tell them their personal experiences. She stated clearly that the reason why she came here, she came with the child and she came with the mother. She wants an opportunity to be enlightened and educated because she knows that something that she should do. Parents, I enjoy that. Also good you're so you have a wider picture of what we're dealing with the realities on the ground. In our culture, we have very close to our ages to take care or be with children. The important thing is to treat them humane and enjoy to arrest. She didn't have to come out. She didn't have to. We even blessed the child. We have CSO begin to see how to move forward.